If Maul continues gaining power in Shadow Lord, there's one person Palpatine will eventually send after him. Darth Vader. After watching the first 2 episodes of Maul Shadow Lord, we've gotten some subtle hints on how this show might progress. We've seen that Captain Lawson is very hesitant to call the Empire, and for good reason. But based on the trailers for the show, it's going to happen at some point. In the trailers, we saw Maul fighting Merrock, who was in Ahsoka, and we also saw the 6th brother who Ahsoka killed in Tales of the Jedi. But let's be honest, the Inquisitors aren't going to be enough to take down Maul, and Palpatine knows it. Palpatine knows just how powerful Maul is and even considered him a rival during the Clone Wars, when Maul was running his criminal empire and took over Mandalore. He decided not to send Dooku after Maul, but Palpatine himself got involved, stopping Maul's rise to power. Now, obviously, I don't think Palpatine will get involved this time because he's too busy and has an empire to run, so when the Inquisitors don't work, who will he send? Darth Vader. In the original script for Star Wars Rebels, Maul was supposed to die at the hands of Darth Vader. Later on, they decided to change Maul's death to where he was defeated by Obi-Wan, and I like that ending for Maul better personally, as it's a lot more poetic. When, or if we get Maul vs. Vader, we know neither of them will die in this battle, as we know both of their fates already. So this fight will have to end without a true winner. Maybe they get separated, or maybe Vader force pushes Maul off a cliff of some kind, or Death Watch comes in to save Maul from the fight, and that's how the battle ends. Just trying to come up with some ideas. If this fight doesn't get interrupted, oh boy. Vader would clearly win, as he's just far too powerful for Maul. Not saying Maul is weak or anything, as I think this is the most powerful version of Maul we've seen yet. Maul's biggest weakness was his arrogance, and how he likes to play with his food too much. This was the reason why he lost to Obi-Wan, and the reason why he lost to Ahsoka during Season 7 of the Clone Wars. This version of Maul we saw in the first 2 episodes of Maul Shadow Lord seemed a lot more cunning and a lot more focused, using his enemies against each other, which was how Palpatine trained Maul to operate in the shadows, as Maul was Palpatine's first apprentice, as the Sith were working in the shadows to enact the Sith Grand Plan. While Vader vs. Maul might be a little fan servicey, I'm all for it. I think this would look really cool in animation, as the animation in this show has looked incredible so far. A possible Maul vs. Vader fight would also give a bit of context to Star Wars Rebels, as Maul told Kanan and Ahsoka that he can't beat Vader alone. At the time, it could have been perceived as Maul just saying, hey, this guy's stronger than me. But now it could be looked at as, yeah, I fought this guy years ago and he kicked my butt, and I know I stand absolutely no chance against this guy again, so what's the point in fighting him alone? I also think Palpatine would be all for a Vader vs. Maul fight. Over the years, Palpatine tried many times to replace Vader to no avail, as Vader proved too powerful to be beaten. Palpatine could look at this battle and say, if Maul wins, I'll just make him my apprentice once again and I don't have to deal with a weakened Vader anymore. And if Vader beats Maul, then there's no real loss here, as Maul was no longer his apprentice anyway. So for him, it's a win-win scenario. But let me know your thoughts on Maul Shadow Lord so far, as I'd love to hear them. And if you want to learn the answers to more unanswered Star Wars questions, I made a video about 10 interesting facts about Darth Maul. It should be on your screen now. Some of them were pretty cool. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.